Hello and welcome to Sports Today. I am joined today by a very, very special duo. The king and the queen today have come, and I have Vidit and also Nidhi here. And Vidit, Nidhi, thank you so much for taking time up and joining us today for this special interaction on Sports Today. Vidit, firstly, I heard this is the first time you've come to Noida, you've come to DPS school where there is a special chess tournament that has been organized by Apartment Times. So, how did you first get into interaction with this, and what brings you to Noida firstly? What motivated you to come for this tournament?
Well, I saw that there are a lot of kids that are going to play, and luckily it was fitting in my schedule. So, as you said, it's my first time in Noida, and I'm really impressed by how it looks because the infra looks very good, and there are a lot of let's say tall rise buildings. So, I think it's coming out to be a good hub which is developing. So, I'm glad that I could experience it here.
And firstly, when you look at it, what hurts most? You losing a game, or Nidhi telling you that I don't want to be with the Gujarati losing on time? There is this reel that is going on, very viral. What hurts most, losing a game or Nidhi telling you I don't want to be like with it losing on time? Nidhi, you can answer it. Or
See, losing a game, you somewhere expect it that it can happen, but this comeback from her was unexpected. So definitely that hurt more because I didn't see it coming. I was not prepared.
Nidhi, what do you have to say? How did you come up with such an epic line?
It was very impromptu. So we were randomly playing a game in Paris, and obviously he's a grandmaster. I'm very new to chess, and I've been learning very recently. I just know the basic rules, and I was taking my time. And the last few games that happened over the last few months, he's been losing on time. Like the game has been really well, and he had lost on time, which I told him in person as well. But there I immediately spoke it out, and I did not know the cameras were on. They captured it, they edited it, and put it out there.
So, the Queen's Gambit was played out brilliantly by you, Vidit. I mean, last 3-4 months, the Queen is with you. But when you had that break for 3 to 4 months, did it refresh your mind? And when you came for Paris, were you in that right mental space to take up what is going to be a very challenging year for you? Because candidates qualification is on the line again, and like how you qualified through Grand Swiss, you got the World Cup this time in India, you've got several tournaments in India. How are you going to cope up in 2025? Is the pressure going to be the same, or is the pressure going to increase in 2025 for you?
I'm going to take it easy because it never really helps to take the pressure. And I'm not going to be planning way too much in ahead of how the World Cup will be. I'll just go like what's the next one and what I can do. And in general, I'm trying to take a more easygoing approach this year. Let's see if that works out. Usually, I'm very tensed up. I'm always like super focused, just trying to do things on time. But this time, I'm trying an easygoing approach, and let's see if that helps.
Vidit, unfortunately, you had a torrid comeback in Paris. Was it the format that you were not able to adjust to, or was it rustiness because you were coming after a gap of 3 to 4 months? And do you think we as Indian players, we as Indian viewers are not able to adapt to freestyle chess? Do we generally have a mental block against freestyle chess when we look at it?
No, I enjoy freestyle chess a lot, and if I look at the positions objectively, I got a lot of good positions. I was even winning against Magnus, and I had couple of other many promising positions. And the freestyle format I really like because you don't have to prepare at home. You can just go the board and think afresh. So that gives a good energy. The reason was I think fatigue because I was so tired. Like right after the wedding, the next day immediately we flew out. So there was no time to even like recover from such emotions and the physical tiredness that comes with a wedding. As you know, Indian wedding, and goes on for days, and you have not slept well for some time. There are so many emotions as well. So just the fatigue, physical fatigue, was the reason that I was not recovered during the games. Also, I was sometimes feeling sleepy. So it was just the timing of it. If I had like a week or so break in between, I think I would have been more well rested. But there's nothing wrong with the format. I really enjoyed the format a lot.
Right. Then Nidhi, what did you do then? Because you've been to 2 honeymoons now, Paris and Maldives. Maldives, okay. How has it been for you to adjust to the life of a grandmaster? Because I very well know that Aruna really did take her time to adjust and understand the moves. You were seen playing some chess openings. And what is your favorite chess opening, and how do you manage to ensure, okay, after a tired game that what Vidit has had, and after that, how do you unwind? How do you go about your routine life then, and how it has changed?
So I think it's been very new. We've traveled to 3 countries after marriage. The first was Paris, where he had a tournament, and whenever he was playing in the initial few days, I was there at the venue hall to just get a idea about how this entire thing happens, because it was my first tournament, attending the first tournament. And then after that, for a day or two, I went out exploring Paris solo while he was playing. And later on we went together, and then we had a complete unwinding time at Germany and Maldives. So it's still very new. It's just one tournament that I've attended with him, where he was playing for a few days, and then later on it was just like a vacation for us. But I think with the coming few days and the next tournaments, I'll have more of a clear idea about how things are.
How have you mastered the chess openings, and how much has he taught you?
He's not taught me like in detail, so I don't know what the openings are called, but I'm just a new person playing on chess.com without any thought, just playing. But there are wins, there are losers as well.
Okay, with that final question, there has been a lot of things said that yes, Gukesh is not a well-deserved champion. I mean, because a lot of the others aren't playing. There is this tussle between FIDE and Freestyle. Is it a major distraction, these comments? Do you think this war between FIDE and Freestyle is unnecessary? What is your whole take on the criticism that's been leveled at a lot of Indian players? They are not real world champions. The FIDE versus Freestyle war. Choose the side. What is your take on that?
I think these two are very different things. Regarding Gukesh, world champion, I think it's too soon to judge. He just became right now, and I think he had a good show in Vikenzi. So for him, classical chess is his forte, and I think in Norway chess in May probably that will be a good test. And it was well known that in other formats, Gukesh did not pay so much attention, or it takes time for him to get used to it. So probably he still needs more time for freestyle and other formats. But for sure, I think he himself wants to be good at those, because to be overall good at all formats, it's kind of expected from a world champion. So he himself, I'm sure, is very motivated to progress there. And regarding the war between FIDE and Freestyle, I did not get much into the details, but anything that is a conflict without helping the sport cannot be good. So I think I'm hoping that they come to an alignment, and I think it doesn't have to be that classical chess or freestyle chess. I think they both can go hand in hand, and if they can find a way to work things out, I think that would be good.
Indeed. So that was Vidit and Nidhi talking to us, and they're here in Noida in DPS school for the chess tournament that's been organized by Apartment Times. It's truly a remarkable thing. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you, Vidit, for spending time with us, and congratulations on being promoted from grandmaster to husband. And let's see. So thank you so much, folks. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.